Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Snuggles and Storytime. My name is Amanda and I'm so glad that you could join me today. Today I'm going to tell you a story about an adventure that I went on. Adventure, let's write that down. A D V E N adventure. So T U R E. So an adventure is when you don't know what's going to happen. You have an idea that gets you started, but you don't know exactly how it's going to end. So let's find out about my adventure in just a moment. First, we need to sing hello. So let's put our hands up so you can join me. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello, all my friends, how are you? Hello, all my friends, how are you? With the jiggle, 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 and a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello, all my friends, how are you? So, in today's adventure, I went on an adventure with my sisters. Now, I don't know about you, but I seemed to always get into the best adventures with my sisters. Sometimes they would be good adventures and sometimes not so good adventures. But we always found fun things to occupy us and make our brains work creatively to think of different things. So in today's adventure, we were at my grandma and grandpa's house. So my grandpa was sick and he needed help getting taken care of. So we were staying with my grandparents as my mom helped take care of them. And one of these adventure days was a rainy day. So on this rainy day, on my grandparents' farm, so there was, let me draw a picture so you know what you were talking about. So here's the house. Okay, here's the house with the door. Okay, and then they had a big barn where they kept all their cows. Okay, and barns typically have an X on the door. Okay, and then they had a little shed where they put pigs. And they had a little house where they put chickens. That was the chicken house. And then if you went down the path and over the hill by the pastures where the cows eat grass, there was a river. And then over here there were plants. So there was a river that ran right alongside the field where the crops grew. There was also fields over here, but this was more hay. Okay? So today's adventure, my sisters and I decided to go check out the river. It was a rainy day. It was in springtime. I want to say March, but it could have been April. It was a rainy day. And we had our winter coats on because it was still a little chilly. And we had boots because it was muddy. And we went to go down by the river to see how high it was because of the rain. Now, rivers will move very fast if there's a lot of rain. Sometimes they'll get deeper and sometimes they'll get wider and they do what's called overspilling their banks. So they go outside of their normal hole where the river is, depending on how much water there is. On this day, we saw that the river was deep, so it was a lot of water down, and it was moving very fast. And so we got an idea. We decided we want to see if one of our sleds could work as a boat, and we could sail down the river to find a new adventure. Now, do you think that was a safe choice? No, not really. But sometimes when I was with my sisters, we didn't always make safe choices. So we snuck back up to the house and we got our snow tube from sledding, and it needed more air because we hadn't been sledding in a while. All the snow was melted and it was raining. So we carried it down, all three of us, down to the river. And there, my sister Marcia blew it up more, while my other sister, Amber, and I looked all around to find big sticks to use to move us down the river. Okay? When we found sticks, we put the boat in the river. It was right here by this bridge. So I'm just going to erase the bridge so you can see it. So here was our sled, okay? And we climbed on board with our sticks. And guess what happened? Do 3 people fit on a sled very well? No. And we tried with all our lungs to blow it up, but it wasn't very full. So when we tried to sit on the boat, that was really a sled, it fell over. And we got all wet. Now, the river only came up to our knees. It wasn't really, really deep. So we got up and we were wet, but we had fun and we had more adventure to seek. So then what we did was we would go one at a time in the boat. And whenever we got scared because it was moving too fast, or if a rock would stop us, then we would get out of the boat and we would bring it back to the back, and then the next person would go. And we went sailing on an adventure, singing songs at the top of our lungs, having fun exploring, pretending we were explorers like Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan, and just trying to explore new worlds and pretending to find different things. Now, when we were done, we had sore cheeks from laughing and smiling, and we were wet and we were muddy. Now, do you think we got in trouble when we came back? We did. We got in trouble for being in the river. We got in trouble for being dirty. But they knew we were safe. Our mom and dad knew we were safe. So they had us change our clothes, put them in the laundry, and then we had dinner. That was a great adventure. Maybe you'll be on an adventure soon. Maybe you'll go look for leaves, or find frogs, or go exploring in the woods. Whatever your adventure is, remember to take somebody with you. I had my sisters, so you remember to bring somebody with you on your adventure, okay? Having a partner is always best when you're on an adventure. Until next time, bye-bye.